So with only 5% of the total population meeting their daily needs for this key ingredient, ladies and gentlemen, we have a public health concern on our hands. So what is it that almost everyone is not getting enough of? Drum roll, please. Fiber. Hey everyone, welcome back to Inc. Nutrition. My name is Jack, Registered Dietitian, and on this channel, we help translate the science of nutrition to help you live a happier and healthier life. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Videos every week. Yeah, so in this country, and honestly, many places around the world, we have what is known as a fiber gap. All people from all ages, from all backgrounds, are consistently not consuming enough fiber. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you why you need it, how much you need, and where you can find it. Let's close that fiber gap, people. So we love to talk about carbs, we love to talk about protein, we love to talk about fat, even vitamins and minerals, but fiber gets neglected quite a bit. So why am I here to talk about? Why is it so important? Why do I genuinely think it's a big concern that most of us are not having enough? Now, Grandma will tell you that fiber keeps you regular, and she ain't wrong. It also does a lot more than that. It helps improve digestive health, healthy bowel movements, and acts as a prebiotic, lowers risk for heart disease, directly reduces cholesterol, it actually binds to it and excretes it, lowers risk for stroke, hypertension, certain GI disorders, can even help you achieve a healthy weight, lowers risk for diabetes and certain cancers. So that's a pretty long list. I hope that that's at least enough to make you think about having more fiber. Now, there are a few scenarios, a few GI conditions and disorders that may actually indicate you should have less fiber, certain surgeries as well. But for the most part, everyone's gonna benefit from having more in their diet. So question number 2, how much do you need? So first up, real quick, fiber is not technically a nutrient. It's really a compound found in plants. And the human body doesn't absolutely need it to survive, but you do need it to thrive. And depending on your age and your gender, there's different recommendations. So you can look at this chart and see, anywhere from 19 to 38 grams per day is the recommendation. So most adults, right, 25 to 35 grams, that would be an amazing target to try to achieve. And to give you a frame of reference, most Americans get anywhere from 10 to 15 grams a day. So that is 50% about of the fiber that you need. That's an issue. Now, question number 3, the one that probably only most of you care about, is where can you find fiber? Now, you can have soluble and insoluble fiber. We need both, but I'm not gonna bore you with all the details of why and the science behind it. So I'm just gonna list out the high fiber foods. First up, we have, of course, our veggies. Now, it's important to have a variety of raw and cooked, and this is not an all exhaustive list. All vegetables have some fiber, but these are probably the best ones. And so you can see, based on the serving size, how many grams you can get. Next up, we have whole grains. Whole grains, not refined grains, not white bread, white rice, right? We're talking high quality, whole intact grains. These are very healthy for us. And mix it up. You don't have to have rice all the time. You can have things like emmer and barley and einkorn, farro, and millet, just to name a few. Quinoa as well. And then we have beans and legumes. Oh my gosh, I freaking love beans and legumes. All of them are so good. It's better if you get them from their whole raw state, and then you soak them overnight and you cook them, but I know that takes a little time, so the canned option is just fine. But everybody, please cook more lentils. And nuts and seeds. A variety of nuts and seeds are all good. I always get the question like, which one's better? They're all pretty good, okay? So mix it up, toss it in smoothies and salads, have it as a snack. And then finally we have fruits. Now, not all fruits are high in fiber, right? Some of the more tropical varieties tend to be a bit higher in the carbs, which is okay. These are just the best options, all right? And as you can see, there were no animal-based foods on those lists. That's because dietary fiber is only found in plants. Now, I'm not saying you have to go vegan by any means, but I would encourage you to eat more plants. Please, more whole grains, nuts, seeds, legumes, fruits, and vegetables. And you're gonna get plenty of fiber that way. But most of us just don't have enough of those foods. If you find yourself not eating those foods very often, you can supplement with fiber. That's okay. I mean, you can supplement it even if you do eat a lot of fruits and veggies. Just toss some of that powder. There's a lot of different varieties. If you want specific recommendations, drop it in the comments and I'll provide you with some ideas there. But it's great in smoothies, good for your gut health, good for all the things I mentioned before. So this really is a public service announcement. We need to close the fiber gap. Eat more. Now, improving digestive health and heart health, those are probably the biggest areas where you're gonna benefit, where you're gonna see actual changes if you have fiber on a regular basis. 25 to 30 grams a day. Again, that's a great target. Maybe you track your fiber intake. All of us are obsessed with tracking calories. How about tracking fiber? See where you're at. See where you need to adjust. Thanks everybody for watching. As always, my name's Jack, Registered Dietitian with Inc. Nutrition. Hope you learned something today. Please like, comment, and subscribe for videos every week. And just remember, long-term health begins in your kitchen. It also begins with fiber. All right, have a delicious day. Hope you learned a little bit of something. Power of plants is real! We have what is known as a fiber fap. We have... Now question number 4.